Good morning, students. In class 11th entrepreneurship, today we will learn advantages and disadvantages of entrepreneurship. Right? So, before starting, let us discuss what is the theme behind this topic. Basically, when somebody enters into entrepreneurship, he or she should be having the idea of advantages, that means the benefits which are with entrepreneurship or joining a particular new innovative type of business, as well as the disadvantages lying with entrepreneurship. To everything in life, there are advantages and disadvantages. Entrepreneurship is no exception. That means entrepreneurship is not free from advantages, very correct, but disadvantages are also there. As a matter of fact, entrepreneurship involves a lot of risk taking. Yet it can pay off very well with rewards such as profits. The opportunity to be your own boss and make your own decisions. Right? That means risk taking is one thing which is the same, or you can say side of the same coin, and that coin is entrepreneurship. Okay? On another side, there is profit, which is the reward of risk taking, the opportunity to be your own boss and make your own decisions. You don't have to wait for the decisions of other, or you don't have to consult with others. This we had discussed in the previous sessions, right? But there are certain advantages and disadvantages of entrepreneurship that one should keep in mind before entering into a particular venture, which is a new field of area to research upon. Okay, so first we will discuss the advantages part. Okay, there are many advantages, but if you talk about identified, then there are 5 identified advantages, and number 1 is the excitement. So first we will discuss the advantages part. Number 1 is the excitement. Right? As far as excitement is concerned, due to its high capacity for risk, there is a lot of adventure. You can take the example of Apple Incorporation. Steve Jobs left his position in Apple Incorporation and started Pixar, which later turned out to be a successful venture. Right? So there is always a factor of excitement of doing something new, along with the risk of failure as well as success. Okay, so that means a high degree of risk is involved. Why? Because that venture is untouched. That particular area of business or opportunity is untouched. That is why, due to its high capacity for risk, there is a lot of adventure involved. Okay. Steve Jobs has faced a lot many exposure to the risk. He left his position, his high position in Apple Incorporation. He started his own venture with the name Pixar. And then after a very long journey of struggle, he turned that venture into a successful venture. right? Second thing is originality. Okay, if we talk about originality, here originality is related with the idea. It is a very original and unique idea which entrepreneurs used to work upon. Some feel that they can offer a new service or product that no one else has offered before. Okay, like iPods, iPad, smartphones, okay, new gadgets, Alexa, all these are the examples of some original type of work, original piece of work, right? So these are the two things. Third thing is independence, right? When we talk about independence, as we had just discussed in the earlier part or in the beginning of the session, that his the opportunity to be your own boss is one thing. That means you are independent, or the entrepreneur is independent in wishing something, in taking decisions. They don't have to depend upon others to consult or to take or wait for the decisions of others. Okay, so some wish to be their own boss and make all the important decisions themselves. This is one of the very great advantage of entrepreneurship, that you are, or that entrepreneur is independent in thinking, right? So some wish to be their own boss and make all the important decisions by themselves. This independence is one of the importance, or you can say advantage of entrepreneurship, right? Then fourth advantage of entrepreneurship is rational salary. Okay, here rational salary means if you will be doing work for someone, you will be having a fixed salary. Okay, as you are working for your own self, okay, you are not being paid. Okay, what you will get, or that entrepreneurs will get the worth, and would rather work on their own and earn the money they should be earning for their own efforts, right? That means they are not being paid what they are worth. That means they are not being paid for their capabilities by someone, but would rather work on their own, as they are working for their own satisfaction. Okay, so earning money, they should be earning for their efforts. Okay, that is by rational salary. Okay, then the last point is freedom. Okay, as far as freedom is concerned, entrepreneurs can work on any idea. They are free to explore any idea which they feel will eventually turn out to be a successful venture. Okay, like you can take the example of Richard Branson. Richard Branson idea was of space mission. Okay, even though he is not having all the knowledge of space mission, even then he thought regarding that idea and worked upon it. Okay, so that means you can have any idea in your mind which you think that it will be for the good of the people, it will be a feasible project, it will be a profitable venture. So entrepreneurs can work on their own idea or any idea which they feel will give them or turn out to be a successful venture. Not at once, but after trying on that particular venture or idea. Right? So these are the 5 basic advantages of entrepreneurship. Okay? 1, excitement, okay, of new venture, okay, originality regarding the idea, that product, that service is new in the market, okay, it is an opportunity to explore upon, okay, independence to become your own boss, take your own ideas, decisions regarding your ideas. Then rational salary, just discussed, that you are not being paid, or entrepreneurs are not being paid because of their efforts, or because of their worth in that particular organization, but they used to get earnings because of their put in efforts. Okay. Then freedom of exploring any idea, any thought which they had conceived. Right. Now we discuss regarding the disadvantages. Okay. As far as disadvantage is concerned, first and the very important disadvantage is the money, that is the payment, salary. Okay. Starting your own business means that you must be willing to give up the security of regular payments. Okay. That means you will have to wait for the success of the venture. Okay. You will have to wait for the profits. Okay. Even then, in the cases of losses or struggle, you will have to pay the salary to your staff. That means entrepreneurs have to pay salary to their regular staff, but at the same time they will not get anything in return. Okay. So this is one of the biggest disadvantage, that's while starting your own business means that you must be willing to give up the security of regular payments. Right. Then benefits. Right. When we talk about benefits as disadvantage of entrepreneurship, there will be undoubtedly be fewer benefits, especially when considering that your business will be just starting. Okay. That means benefits will come after a long period of time, when people will or the society will approve your contribution is fruitful for them. Okay. So benefits are after a very long time. So there is no any benefit in the beginning of the business or the starting of the venture as an entrepreneur, for an entrepreneur. Okay. There is undoubtedly be fewer benefits. Okay. Especially when considering that your business will be just starting off. Okay. Then third disadvantage is work schedule. Okay. As you are starting not only a new venture or business, you have just conceived an idea, you have just arranged the resources, and you are just pushing your idea to be realistic. Okay. So there will be no chance, or there is no any fixed schedule which you will follow. the work schedule of an entrepreneur is never predictable. Okay, an emergency can come up in a matter of a second, and late hours may become the normal routine. Okay, so work schedule is not fixed, right? Then we'll talk about administration part. Okay, if you talk about administration, okay, how the management, how you will handle the things, or entrepreneur will handle the thing, because there is no any hierarchy of management. Entrepreneur is the only one who have to take decisions of any big matter or small matter, whether it is a key decision or whether it is routine decision, that individual has to take. So all the decisions of the business must be made on his or her own. Okay, he will have to, or she will have to, entrepreneur have to make his own decisions. There is no one ranked higher on the chain of command. I'm telling you that there is no any hierarchy. No one is above him. Okay, and no one is there to complement the position or for consultation. Okay, in such a business, and the fear of a wrong decision can have its own effect. Okay, so administration is very crucial, you can say, in entrepreneurship, because number one, all the decisions have to be taken by the entrepreneur himself or herself. No one is ranking higher than him or her in the chain of command. Okay, and third and very important thing, that the fear of a wrong decision can have its own effect. There is always a matter of wrong decision. Okay, threat of wrong decision. Okay, then this thing which you can say is external, mainly external but having internal effect. Okay, that incompetent. Staff. Very big advantage. Disadvantage. Most of the time the entrepreneurs will find themselves working with employees who don't know the ropes. Okay, who don't know the directions, who don't know what will be the outcome, because entrepreneurs themselves don't know. Okay, they are chasing their ideas, they are chasing their dreams, but employees or the staff want something real. Okay, so most of the time the entrepreneurs will find themselves working with employees who don't know the outcome, as well as they do due to lack of experience. Okay, the employees used to perform because they have to perform, otherwise their importance will decline in the organization, in the eyes of the entrepreneur or the owner of the venture. So they used to perform, but they don't know what to do and what is expected. Okay, so most of the time the entrepreneurs will find themselves working with employees who don't know the ropes, as well as they do due to lack of experience. Right? So these are the 5 disadvantages, as well as these are the 5 advantages. Under disadvantage, we discussed the salary part, in which we have discussed that there is no any security of fixed payment for the entrepreneurs. Right? Second, we have discussed the benefits. Benefits, a very few benefits will come in the beginning of the business or the venture, or at the start of the business. Okay, benefits will come, but after a very long period of time. Okay, so no or few benefits are lying in the starting of the business. Okay. Under work schedule, we have discussed that there is no any fixed schedule of an entrepreneur. Even in the case of an emergency, okay, late hours may become the routine of entrepreneurs. As far as administration is concerned, okay, all decisions means the entrepreneur have to take by his own. Okay, no one is there to guide him because he is the boss. Okay, no one is above or higher on the chain of command and the hierarchy. There is no any hierarchy. Hierarchy starts from himself or herself only. Okay, and there is always a fear of wrong decisions. Okay, and its effects. Okay, and the last thing which we had discussed is the incompetent staff. Okay, most of the time it is seen by the entrepreneurs that they are working with those people, those staff members, those who don't know the right output. Okay, but even then that staff used to work because they are lack of experience and they gain experience and then put the right output in front of entrepreneurs. Till then there is a lot of time involvement, money involvement, material involvement. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of entrepreneurship, right? This is what I want to tell you in this session, this very small session, a very important session. We had discussed the advantages part of entrepreneurship as well as disadvantages part of entrepreneurship. While entering into a new venture or exploring an opportunity, one should be very cautious, keeping in mind all these advantages as well as disadvantages, so that that entrepreneur can make a wise decision in each and every step or decision of his venture or relating to his venture, right? So we'll discuss slowly, but we'll discuss all the things very carefully and clearly, right? I hope you understood the whole topic behind. I want you to please note down all these things, whatever I have told you in this session, please note it down. Okay, record it somewhere so that you can have your own notes, your own preparation regarding advantages and disadvantages of entrepreneurship, right? Till then, goodbye, see you soon with the next session on process of entrepreneurship, right? Till then, keep learning, keep revising, be safe at your home. Thank you very much.